Hello, I'm Ed Overstreet. Welcome to the Night Sky Imaging YouTube channel. Lest I forget, if this is helpful information, make sure you subscribe and like this. I think if you do that, then you'll be notified the next time I put a video up. I do a lot of live imaging on YouTube, and that's what I probably enjoy doing the most. But I'm an okay processor, and I make my way through processing. It is a lot of learning in getting proficient in PixInsight. I've watched a lot of YouTube tutorials, Adam Block, Sean Nielsen, and just to name a few, Chuck Ayub, some great processors out there. And of course, Warren Keller is been very helpful as well. So let me share my channel, or share my screen, and let's head over to PixInsight, where we'll find where we left off, IC 7822. I keep calling this the Crescent Nebula, which I just do. It's I think that's NGC 6888, but at any rate, this is IC 7822. It's a rich area of the sky with a lot of nebulosity, and so far we've applied a linear fit. After running the weighted batch processing script, we did that after blinking the images and picking out the best. Then we ran the weighted batch processing script, and from there we saw the need to drizzle the image, and so we took these baseline original files and we drizzled, and this is the result of having drizzled. We did then align the channels using linear fit, and then part 6 was applying the dynamic crop, which it's a little tricky, so that all 3 channels can line up. Now we're going to play around with combining these, and there are several ways that you can do that, and you can combine them in a variety of ways to get the effect that you're looking for. But probably more than looking for the color effect is you want a combination of colors that gives your image the best contrast and that shows the most detail. As a rule, for me, and it's just what I choose to do, I almost always start out with the SHO palette, which is referred to as the Hubble Palette. And I sometimes vary from that, just depending on how much data that I have in the 3 channels. But if I don't have a lot of S2, then I may just use HA and O3 and run an HA0303 combination, where I map the HA in the red channel, and then I map O3 in both the blue and the green. But let's just have some fun, and one easy way to do it is to bring up Rgb Combination, and you can find that in Processes, All Processes, and you can go down to, here's the LRGB Combination, and you can go on down to the I think it's called Rgb Combination. No, it's just called Channel Combination. And go right here to Channel Combination. And that'll bring up this dialog box. I save it as a process by dragging the process icon, and then I just call it, in my case, I called it RGB underscore combine, or COMB. But I use it all the time, and so I like to keep that process alive, active, and I save those processes and use them with each data set. So let's start out by using the Hubble Palette, and when we do that, we map the S channel, the sulfur, into the red channel. So let's click on this box to the right and this pull down, and let's go look for sulfur 2, and there it is. If it's open on your desktop, you'll be able to find it when you grab this pull down. And now we want to add the hydrogen. So this is the SH, and then we're going to bring in the O3. So now we have the SH and O3, S mapped for red channel, HA's mapped for the green, and O3 for the blue. Now, we saw there was a lot of HA data, so don't be surprised if this image isn't mostly green with some blue overtones. So let's go ahead and click Apply Global, and then we're going to need to stretch it. Take it a minute, and as we thought, we've got a pretty green image with some blue, some halos also with magenta kind of looking stars. So this is going to be our first image. We're going to call this SHO, and we're going to just set this up here, and let's now try lining up a little differently. Let's put the H channel in the red, and then let's take the O channel and let's put that in the blue. So we're HOO. Let's apply that globally. And so we have a pretty interesting look, but I don't see any more definition or contrast, not what I'm looking for. So that's out. We can just close that one out. And but let's try keeping the HA in the hang on just a minute. HA in the green channel. We'll put the S2, and in the blue channel we'll put the O3. And let's try applying that globally. You want to make sure RGB is checked right here when you do this. Okay, I'm kind of liking that too. We got some green radiance going to magenta, some blues. So we really got a dynamic background that needs some extraction. Let's just go ahead and call this HSO. And let's put this up. But more than likely, I'm going to use a variation of the Hubble Palette, and I have that saved over here in a pixel math equation, and it's where I map the red channel. I have S2. The green channel, I use a combination. I take 80% HA, so that's parentheses 0.8 times HA in parentheses, and I add to that parentheses 0.2 times S2 channel in parentheses. So I'm taking 80% hydrogen and 20% of the sulfur 2, and I'm combining those two for my green channel, and then O3 is my blue channel. So I'm varying the green by adding some S2, and you can play around this, suit to taste. You can change this to 0.7 and this to 0.3, or this to 0.5 and this to 0.5. But I borrowed this PixInsight equation from John Rista, and I really have liked how it does work. So let's also make sure that when you do this, that you have create a new image checked, and that you have as color space RGB color, and that's it. That's all you need to do. And we can plot, whoops, we need to actually open an image. You can't apply this globally in Pixelmath, and you need to drag your process on top of either the HA or the O3 or the S2. And so here we go. Take a long time to stretch images today. So there is our SHO underscore RISTA. So this is our Rista variation, and it's a slight difference, but I like it. So I'm going to minimize this, and we can go ahead and put our other images back, and we can close this out. So I think that will kind of leave us with a choice to make. Where are we going to go from here? And I think I already know the answer. I believe I'm going to use this as my base image to start adding in my linear processes. And what we're going to be doing next is that we're going to be running the dynamic background extraction, so we can remove some of these gradients. And then we're going to follow that with I doubt I will add background neutralization, but I occasionally do. I find it sort of a waste of time, as I don't see any real value in it. And then we're going to do color calibration, and we're going to use several different ways to color calibrate. So with that being said, have a great day. Make sure you say something nice to somebody, and I know you're going to make their day, and it'll also help you feel better about yourself. So with that being said, clear skies, and I'll see you as we go into the next part, which will be applying the dynamic background extraction.